Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Coddiwomple. Today we have our first guest. Technically there actually was supposed to be a first guest before her, but the content planning didn't happen as it should. So technically Binka is the second. Amy, you'll be first still, but anyways, you guys will see that in the coming weeks. We are in Europe, my friends, and this is going to be our little Coddiwomple about our time in Europe. Yeah, we're just going to chat about it. First off though, Binka, would you tell us who the heck you are, please?
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Binka. I met Nina about a year ago now, when I moved across the country.
Yeah, and we've been friends ever since. Yeah, and she was crazy enough to come with me on this trip. Or I was crazy enough to go with her. Okay, I'm just going to hold the microphone awkwardly like this. I'm not sure what the sound is like in this room. So, backstory, if you did not watch my previous Coddiwomple, you should go watch that because it gives a lot more context. But just short snippet, we have been in Europe for 11 days now. This is day 11, yeah. We came for a conference, but also just to travel. We came a little bit earlier than the conference and then stayed longer. I'm going to ask some questions now so that we have some direction of this video. Binka, yes. What were your expectations before coming to Europe?
Oh, that's a tough one. I tried not to have too many expectations so that I can just accept everything as it comes. But yeah, I knew it was going to be a good trip. I don't think I expected it being such a great trip in the end.
That's true.
It's been cool. I think it's been a real nice balance of a lot of different things. Yeah, there was no being bored or anything. We did lots.
Yeah.
Europe pretty much exceeded my expectations.
I also didn't really have expectations. I've experienced London before, so I thought it would be similar, but I knew it would be different because it's obviously different country and different languages. So that I didn't have an expectation for, but I knew it was going to be different, and I was excited to see what that's like, you know?
I think, another thing is, you expect Europe to feel a certain way. It doesn't matter which country you are, it feels like Europe, but it's strange how the moment you go over a border, it still feels like a completely different country.
Yeah.
Different culture, people, feeling in the cities and in the towns and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
and landscape.
Yeah, I think Europe makes it accessible, but you cannot look at Europe to be all the same.
Yeah.
I guess in that way.
Totally. Very true. I feel like that's maybe where I was a bit naive. I thought a lot of it was very similar. Okay, let's do some expectations versus reality. So we covered a little bit of that now. But things that social media got right and things that social media got wrong. Kan ek begin? Amsterdam.
Yes.
It is beautiful. I will say that. And last night we were at the canals till late and whatever. And it really is beautiful. Stunning walking down there and everything. But it is not like the pictures make it seem at all. There are places where it's actually really dirty, or that canal photo is stunning, right there where you took it, but then just to the right there's I don't know, a big dumpster. Or just really boring grey buildings. Not all of it is the colourful houses and whatever. Yes, they obviously
spots,
they obviously are the little canal houses, but that just for me, that was wow, this is not at all what I expected. One or two of the bridges, you can see that they've put flowers there and stuff to make it pretty for tourists, which I appreciate. But that was this is not how social media makes it seem. And that the city itself, I'm glad we had a few days here, but I wouldn't necessarily come back. It's not my favorite place. Social media, they clickbaited, they gaslighted, they everything. Yeah, I do think though, we didn't really experience the nightlife culture. We didn't every night stay late. I think that could be quite nice. And going to different cafes and stuff. I didn't have the budget for that in this trip. So I'm sure that would make a difference. But I still think scenery wise, it's not at all what social media made it seem. Is er nog iets voor jou?
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay. And then the rest, I think social media is pretty fine. My Instagram has been so Europe coded since we got here, and everything's pretty much
and I mean,
as it is.
It helped, especially in Belgium. Like, it helped us find attractions and stuff that we not necessarily would have found if it wasn't just for a quick video before we went out that next morning. So social media, great, but also it really depends.
If I had known what I know now, I would have done like 3 days in Brussels, 1 day Amsterdam, like 100%. I feel like Amsterdam you can do in a day. Go to the 3 biggest museums that you want and then walk around at night. Happy days. Go take a canal cruise. That's all you need to do. Okay, this segment is called Things Nobody Tells You. But I feel like actually we did know this coming into this. But anyways, how much walking there is?
I think there was probably ways that we could have avoided so much walking, because like there are accessible bikes and scooters and taxis and stuff around. But we really enjoyed the walking part of it.
And for filming.
It's great. And also flexible, because, you can just stop anywhere you want.
Yeah.
And, take it slow and take it in, where sometimes you do tend to drive past something and you don't necessarily focus because you're trying to avoid not running into people or something like that.
Yeah.
But with the walking, we had time to take in everything. But, there is lots of walking, because you're coming to Europe, so you do want to try and see as much as you can. So we flattened the cities, I must say. Yeah.
We did like 20,000 steps a day. Minimum 10,000 every day, which was, I don't know, I quite liked it. I was actually thinking the other day, yesterday, I was like, how am I going to incorporate more walking into my life when I get home? Because it's actually really nice, and it's like a nice way to stay healthy, and like you feel good. And I don't know, I've enjoyed it. At the end of the day though, my right hip, I know I'm only 22, but like, damn, it's so sore. And like getting into bed that night, like, it's the most beautiful feeling ever. But
I think the best part about it is you sleep so well.
Yes,
after a day
you
on
are
your feet
dead
all day.
Okay, public transport, I feel like we've covered that. Fabulous. It is confusing at times, like genuinely, and I must say I'm very grateful because here I kind of just sat back and relaxed. Ek's jammer.
Been really helpful. And really also accessible. Like, it would be so nice to have more of that in South Africa as well.
Yes, like just being able to get across countries so easily. I mean, I know we drive in South Africa, and I do love a road trip, but it is nice to be able to just sit on a train, like, and do other stuff. Like, you don't have to be driving for 3-4 hours or whatever. You can just sit and watch the scenery or work. I did that many a times. I think the thing is, like, just stay calm. That's why I've loved having Binka. Just having a friend to do it with is nice, so you can bounce things off of each other and like watch what the locals do. Like the other day, our train, like the app suddenly said that the train's not available anymore. Like, you can't go this way. We can't miss this train because then we'll miss the next ones, and we've paid for everything. So we were standing there and we were like, what the heck are we supposed to do now? The intercom is in another language and we can't hear anything, but everyone's just standing there, and we were like, okay, well, no one's freaking out. And the train came and everything happened as it was supposed to. And we were like, what? And I think, like, actually, yes, in Germany, the people seemed a little bit more, like, offstandish. But I still think, like, if you really don't know what you're doing, you can ask. Like, you genuinely can ask. Someone might be rude, but most of the time, like, I think they'll actually just be able to help you. Okay, we can talk, like, food-wise. We didn't eat out like super much or like at restaurants and stuff, but one thing that we did notice that you can talk about is the nice dietary options.
Yes, they're actually very like adapted to dietaries. They've got a lot of vegan options, even like in street food and stuff that we've saw. But lactose free, gluten free, specifically in the Netherlands. Not really. I didn't notice any in Germany. Like ready-made pizzas that are gluten and dairy free.
Things like that.
That
so
was crazy.
Cool.
So it wasn't too bad.
So, random, but the weather, it was really hot in Germany, but since we've been in the Netherlands, it's been completely fine. Like, I haven't felt excessively hot. It even rained the other day. Like, I don't know, maybe like Germany, Paris, maybe they're really hot. Maybe it's passing over now already, I don't know. I know it's been hot And like, trust me, Germany was unbelievably hot, but it hasn't been that bad. Different daily rhythms. You stay up way later. Well, okay, not for me. I anyways go to bed at like 11, 12, but you're out more.
You only get back at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, like we'd only be eating like supper at like 8, which is crazy.
Sun's still up, so it feels wrong.
That's been weird. Like our whole day has kind of shifted. But it's been nice. I haven't felt like it's been hard to adapt to at all. Yeah, the mornings where you do need to wake up a little bit earlier. You have a little bit less sleep, but I don't know. I'm fine with that. I think jy het bietjie gesukkel en met daai een stukkie.
Yeah, no, I do need my sleep. But no, it's been fine. It's just, finding the balance, I guess, because you do want to sleep in a little bit in the morning, but at the same time, you don't want to lose time while you're here. You actually want to go out and explore. So, you do need to start making decisions like, okay, am I going to leave this or whatever so that I can rest, so that I'm able to get it, or are we just going to sleep once we're back home? So, yeah.
Yeah, it's your choice what type of traveler you want to be. Okay, let's chat a bit about traveling together. So from when we arrived, we've been together. Which, by the way, you guys will see in the vlog. I forgot to say that. There will be vlogs, so do not fret. All of this will be in context to the vlogs.
Well, we've known each other for a year now, and we've traveled a lot together, like short distances, and explored Cape Town and surroundings and all of that. But yeah, it's the first time that we're like in each other's personal space for much longer than a week.
Yeah.
This
is a counseling session. Friendship counseling.
It's been good, I must say. Like, I've done a few trips now where I've solo traveled to a few different places and stuff. This has been completely different. You think, it's fun, like have a buddy come with you and you go. But then it's interesting to like be challenged in that way, to think of another person as well on your travels. Like, okay, I'm not tired, but she might be tired, or vice versa. So how do we work around that? You also don't want to go out alone at night and things like that as well. So, or, in some of the cities, we didn't feel safe walking alone. So then like you rather stick together. It's been really helpful as well, especially after a long day, to then jump into something together, to either like assist with making food, or she makes food and I wash the dishes, or, vice versa, to do that, because especially after the long days, you get back and you're not even in the mood to do anything, or to cook, or all of that. And it helps also with the groceries, because you can split the costs. Even with the accommodation, you can split the costs. Money-wise, this was a very expensive trip because it is Europe. But I think in some way I've saved more than I have on previous trips, because you get to share. It was really nice having someone along. Everyone brings different perspectives to things as well, and it's nice to share it with someone, because also so many times you go out, especially with the solo traveling, like you see things and you can't really take in everything you see, because you'd rather be sharing that experience with someone.
So what have you learned about me?
What have I learned about you? I think that we both like need time, especially like after waking up. Just you need time for your own space, just to get yourself ready in the morning and stuff. Yeah, respecting each other's space.
Is that what you've learned about me? That you need to respect my space?
Yes, you're very moody in the mornings.
Yeah, it's true. What I took away from this is, again, it's communication and compromise. So in any relationship, like, that's what I've learned living with different people, even with my parents, with my family. Like, as I'm growing up, I'm like, oh my word, it really is about communication and compromise. Like yesterday, we went to the botanical garden. For Binka, that was like the best thing. She was like, oh no, this is like, for me, what it's like for you going to like an art gallery or a museum or something. And so in that sense, I'm like, oh, I wish we kind of chatted about that more in the beginning, because I just assumed she was fine with all the art galleries. So I'm very glad we got to go to one at least.
No, it was really cool. I loved it.
Yeah, to one botanical garden, because that's like for her, like, the thing. Because our friendship is only like a year old, and it has been very like amicable. Like we've not really needed to be in heated discussions or anything, and Binka, you're a very pleasant person. Like you don't look to disagree or anything. You'll rather agree, which I must say I suckle with sometimes. I'm like, no, give me your opinion. But anyway, so like there were times where I had to like drag it out of her and be like, you didn't sound completely convinced right now. Like, tell me what you're feeling. I always say this, but not even like, we didn't fight, but friction makes friendships so much better. Because you get to the other side and you're like, oh, but I still like this person, or oh, they still love me, or like, oh, that wasn't there so bad, or whatever. And so for me, that was fun to get to that space with you, where we can like truthfully say, okay, like, bruh,
Yeah.
come now. Or like me constantly saying my hip is hurting, and then she'll be like, shame, like, should we stop? Where I'm like, no, I'm just saying, it's just me putting it out there. We definitely need to keep going. But yeah, so that was funny, interesting to navigate through. I think it worked out fine.
Yeah,
it was good.
no, I think it's good. But yeah, it's definitely what you said, compromise. And communication.
Yeah.
I've really learned a lot about that this week, yeah. And it's in a good way. And again, like we've definitely learned more about each other on a different level. Because again, you know, you go out for a day, and if the other person does something or whatever that offends you, you go home tonight and you sleep it off or whatever.
Yeah. But now you
now.
turn around and they're still there.
So yeah, you do need to sort of talk about it or bring it up. And what's so nice about having like a healthy friendship like this is we can hold each other accountable for things. Like she teaches me to communicate better and things like that, and that helps. And you know, that's how we're supposed to build each other up.
I think our next like fun like trips in South Africa will even be more fun.
Oh yeah,
it's like it's nothing now.
Yeah, we're not holding anything back now.
Favorite city so far?
Oh, Brussels. The cities we've been to, Koblenz, Cologne.
Yeah, Bacharach isn't a city, it's a little town.
Yeah, so that's definitely a favorite town.
Yeah, we loved Bacharach so much. We don't even know if that's how you say it, but anyways. But yeah, I think I'd agree Brussels. Because we stayed on kind of the outskirts, but then we could go into like the city. Loved the inner bits. Like, it was so fun. It was busy, but it wasn't like crowded, crazy. But then
such a big city. It's all spread out.
Yeah, massive. And then you can go back to your like quiet little neighborhood street. That still is stunning. So beautiful. Yeah, I agree.
I think that was one of my biggest surprise for this trip was Belgium. We didn't expect to go to Belgium either. Like, that just came up the day before, but yeah, especially loving Brussels as much as I do now. Like, it was a great surprise.
The town we went to the day after, Leuven, so beautiful. And you think it's like this random little empty, nothing to do town, and you just keep walking, and there's just cathedral after tower after thing after thing after thing, and it's just stunning. It was, oh my word, I loved it. Favorite bakery, we can't answer because we didn't really eat at bakeries because we're gluten intolerant, and I am, but I just decided not to be for this holiday.
We did live on ice cream though.
Oh yes. that's fun. We've had an ice cream a day, literally every day. When your mood dips that little bit, then we're just like, do you know what, let's go get an ice cream.
Yeah, it's holiday.
So that was like a fun little thing. One thing you'll miss, just the safety. Like, even like we were saying, there were places where we felt a little bit unsafe, like being a girl alone, but like in reality I think we would have actually been fine.
As South Africans, we've got that extra sense, I guess.
But yeah, I'm gonna miss that, just the general safety of things.
Yeah, safety is the big thing. I think for me, being able to just explore and go out and, you know, walk down this street and walk down that street. And again, the public transport, the accessibility of it all. We've seen so much and traveled actually so far, kilometers wise. If we do these trips at home, it would have taken probably years. I mean, like as most of us in South Africa, you maybe travel across the country once a year for your December holiday and stuff. We've gone up to Pretoria from Cape Town and back and through to PE and back, you know. All of that in such a short space of time. Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been real. I think this trip surprised me a lot more, and I think the Lord's come to do a lot more in both of us through this. So excited to see what the future holds. Sad that the holidays come to an end. But no, it's been great, and I think I'm content with everything we were able to do. And I think the other thing was like keeping up with the languages.
Oh my word, Joe. That was funny. For 3 days we were saying Guten Morgen, and then we were suddenly like Goedemorgen, yeah. Then we were in Belgium, so it was bonjour. And then we came back to Amsterdam, and now it's Goedemorgen again. Anyways, and then just like trying to merci, dankeschön, dankjewel. Just the hopping around, that was funny though. I loved it. I loved being like, which word are we using now?
Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, at some point you're like, where am I again?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, what a blessing to be able to say that. Yeah,
generally I think it wasn't that much of a barrier. Like,
no, not at all.
You just Google Translate if you need to. Even like our first night, the lady whose place who was like the B&B or whatever we were staying at, she just quickly Google translated because she literally could not speak English. One thing though, lots of places still only go by cash. What the heck, bro? The amount of times that we've like ordered something, it's like basically there, food or ice cream or something, and then they're like, oh sorry, cash only.
Yeah, no, South Africa's sorted with their Yoko machines.
What the heck? Like, we were not prepared for that. Dankie toch, Binke het geld gehad. Like, I had no cash on me because I didn't think like we'd need it. I'm excited to see the vlog and how it comes together. I'm terrified to edit it because there's so much footage. But this has been such an incredible trip. I'm only halfway through. I actually can't wrap my head around that, but anyways, so stay tuned for the rest of Nina's adventures, but for now we will be signing off this chapter of the thing. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, have a good one. Bye.